Hey folks, I've got Coleman's Instant Up HP Gold Series tent set up behind me here, and I'm about to take you on a personal tour of it. Let's check it out.
Hit it.
Ben from Snowy's here, guys, down at the Big 4 West Beach Holiday Park, right in Adelaide's western suburbs. A stone's throw to the beach over my shoulder here, 20 minutes to the city that way. The park's full of facilities. There's something for mum, dad and the kids here, and it's really close to the city, so it's an easy getaway. They've given us some space today to set up some products and give you a run through. I've got the Coleman Instant Up AP Gold set up behind me here. I want to give you a walk around, show you all the features. Let's start by looking at the outside. The first thing at the front here is this awning. Now, this awning can be zipped closed to close this vestibule in really bad weather. Alternatively, it comes with 3 awning poles, one taller one, so we can create a peaked awning out the front here for a shaded entrance to the tent. There's 2 windows on each side of the Coleman Instant Up Gold AP tent. Now, I've got the storm flaps rolled up here. We can roll them closed for complete protection, or there are guy ropes in the corners to allow us to peg it out as a bit of a protected shade awning over the top of the windows. So these 2 windows are also mirrored on the other side. At the base of the tent here, these sort of cone-shaped things is part of the Coleman circle ventilation system. Allows a bit more airflow up underneath the tent here, and there's an internally adjustable vent inside that we'll show you shortly. If we go around to the rear of the tent, one more window at the back here. Once again, I've got this storm flap rolled open. This also zips closed for full protection and also features guy ropes in the corners, so we can peg it out as an awning over the window if we like. I want to show you the fabrics that the Gold Series is made of. We'll step back around the front to have a look at those. Now, these are Coleman's Gold Series fabrics in this tent. So this fly sheet is a 75 denier, 185 thread count ripstop polyester. The interior of the tent here is also a 75 denier polyester. It doesn't have the ripstop feature in that one there though. The mesh that's used throughout is an ultra fine mesh. It's not sure if it's a midge proof or not, probably not quite, but it's certainly a nice fine, soft fine mesh. The floor of the tent is what's called a 420 denier polyoxford PVC. So the outer, well, the main fabric is a 420 denier polyester, but it's got this PVC backing on it. It doesn't have that crinkly sort of feel that a tarp does, so it's a nice soft floor and it rolls up really easily when you put it away in the bag. And the frame is a steel frame, and it's got plastic knuckles in the top and a plastic hub at the top as well. The one last item I'll mention is this little doormat here that comes with your tent. I haven't got it pegged out because I've got this set up on top of a ground sheet here at the moment. This ground sheet is 2.44 meters by 4.88 meters, so it fits pretty well. If I didn't have that there, I could peg this little doormat. This is just a shade cloth material out at the front here for a bit of a protected entrance to the tent. That's pretty much all the features on the outside. Let's step inside and have a look. Now, the door to get in the tent here is actually a double door. It's got both solid and mesh panels, so we can leave it open if we like for the breeze. Alternatively, we can leave it open all the way and just seal it or tie it back with these tabs on the corner here. If we look at the height of the tent, the door where I just walked through is about 150 centimeters, but once I'm inside, I've got 190 centimeters of height at the peak here. And I've got about that same amount of height for a reasonable amount of space around the center of the tent. So I've got plenty of room to stand up in here. If I start with the features at the top here, this is a little lantern hook that we can use to hang lights or whatever we like up here. That works in association with these clips that run down the side of the tent here to hold a power cord in place. Right down to the base here, there's a red zip in the corner which allows an access point for a 12 or 240 volt power cord to come into the tent. Now, if I start at the front half of the tent here, there's a window on each side. Now, there's windows, pockets and vents on both sides, so that is also mirrored on this side over here. Now, these windows feature internally adjustable privacy screens that zip from the bottom up, so we can close it right up if we want to keep the breeze out or to keep the warmth in. We can just leave it part way open if we want to allow high level ventilation, or we roll it open completely and use this tab to secure it so it doesn't flap around in the breeze. Moving a little further down underneath the window is a storage pocket here. So there's 3 compartments to this, a thin one on each side and a larger one in the middle there. So that's mirrored on the other side of the tent. And then at the very base of the tent here is Coleman circle ventilation. The moment that's zipped open, there are little tabs here we can use to secure that fabric to stop it flapping around if we liked. Or if we zip it completely closed, once again, it stops the breeze from coming through the tent. But in warm weather, this really helps ventilation throughout the tent and stops it feeling too stuffy. Now, all the features in the front of the tent here are also mirrored in this back section of the tent here. So we've got another window on each side, another pocket on each side, and another vent on each side down here, plus another window at the rear here, which also has an internally adjustable privacy screen. So there's plenty of ventilation in this tent. The last feature I want to show you inside is this internal room divider, which is actually removable. Now there's tabs on the corners here, which we can take this out completely if we want. I've got this open like a curtain at the moment, so it's just sitting there out of the way. Alternatively, if I undo these tabs here and roll this closed, it allows me to completely seal off. Well, not completely seal, there is a gap top and bottom or around the sides, but it gives us a bit of a privacy screen between the front and the rear room. And just to give you an idea of how you might be able to use the space inside the AP tent, I'm going to grab a double high queen size airbed and put it in the back room, and then I'm going to fit 2 single airbeds in the front room here, and you can see that you can fit it all in here and you can still function as a family. Let me grab those. So the space inside the Instant Up Gold AP tent, I've got 420 centimeters of length and 235 centimeters in width here. So this Coleman double high queen size bed is about 200 centimeters long and about 150 wide, and I've got a bit of space here, probably about 30 centimeters before the internal room divider comes into play. And then at the front there, I've got 2 XL single airbeds, which are about 1 meter wide and about 190 centimeters in length. So you can still get down the middle of the tent there. I've still got room to stand here. The airbed's just touching the rear of the tent here, so there's plenty of room to sleep, plenty of room at the front. It's a great family camping tent. That is all the features of the Coleman Instant Up Gold 8P tent. It's a great family camping tent. It's easy to put up. There's a room for mum and dad, and there's a room for the kids. You can grab them online at snowies.com.au, lowest prices every day. I hope you found that useful. We'll see you next time. Don't click away from this yet, guys. If you thought that video was useful, subscribe to our channel and you'll get all of our latest and greatest information. Got any questions? Let us know in the comments below. Give us a like or check out our other videos like this Instant Up one down here.